Joe Burrow showed up and showed the fuck out.
You ain't lying, man. Joe Burrow, he definitely. You saw the hat that he had on, right? Afterwards.
Nah, which one? I didn't see the afterwards.
The hat that said "Big Dick Joe."
Nah, that's fucking great.
You ain't see that yet.
Nah.
And he's definitely living up to the name, but it didn't start off that way. It was like Shriveled Dick Joe at the beginning of the game. But he ended up putting his balls on the table, and he definitely delivered against Clemson, and they went all the way undefeated, brought the national championship home in the home state, Louisiana. They had to fill that void for the Saints missing out this year. But
somebody in Louisiana won.
Yeah, they won, and he did his thing. What I have to say about the game, of course, we're on the East Coast, and I have a job, so I didn't watch all of it. But I must say that both quarterbacks did not start off well. They looked like they just weren't in sync. Their throws were off. They were high or behind the receivers, and it just wasn't looking good. And that goes for Trevor Lawrence as well, who ended up with 0 passing touchdowns. But at the end of the day, you have to give Joe Burrow credit. He went 31 of 49, 463 yards, 5 passing touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown, where the only touchdown that Lawrence accounted for was the 1 rushing touchdown he had.
Yeah,
so when the lights were bright in the moments that mattered, even when LSU was behind 10 points to Clemson, Joe Burrow just stepped up and he made plays when he had to.
No, 100%. Like you said, he looked very uncomfortable at the beginning of the game. I think it was like maybe around the 3-minute mark in the first quarter where he finally found his rhythm and didn't fucking look back. Trevor Lawrence, his performance was a little upsetting, but that LSU defense came to play. They were putting so much fucking pressure on him. And I'm looking at his completion percentage right now. Trevor Lawrence was 18 for 37 passing.
Yeah, that's less than half.
Yeah, you can't, not in the fucking championship game. You can't do that. You got to show up.
And that was his first loss ever.
Ever.
Last time he lost
was,
senior year of high school.
Yeah.
So you got to give him props for that. Yeah.
That's retarded.
That don't even make sense.
And do we even know, do you know for sure if he lost in the senior year?
Yeah, I didn't look it up. I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, I believe you.
So that motherfucker probably, his last loss was middle school.
Yeah, I have no idea, if it's true or not. But we definitely know he lost last night. And, for being one of those quarterbacks, those once-in-a-generation type quarterbacks, like everyone's saying that he is, last year when they played Alabama in the national championship, he definitely showed up.
Yeah.
That was an ass whooping. But this time around, he didn't. And people just knew that, LSU just had that swagger. They had that juice. They were playing in their home state. And most people just, this tear that Joe Burrow has been on, no one really saw them slowing down. And obviously, they didn't slow down. And that's why they got the ring.
And talking about the fucking tear that Joe Burrow's been on, he actually set the record last night for most touchdown passes in a single college football season with fucking 59 in 15 games. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's beyond insane. And that doesn't count for the rushing touchdowns as well.
Oh, yeah. You want to go total touchdowns.
Yeah, it's a different number. But, yeah, you got to give him credit. And it definitely looks like he solidified himself as the number 1 pick, unless the Bengals do what the Bengals do and fuck it up and draft someone else for some reason. Because we all know their history, and they're known to fuck some shit up. So we'll see what they do this April.
They have to go. If they want to keep A.J. Green, they have to go Joe Burrow. There's no way that, they go another pick and expect A.J. Green to stay. Andy Dalton is not the answer. Let him go. Get Joe Burrow. You're in a perfect position to do it.